Welcome to Tuesday, April 8th, my brother's birthday, Timothy Sheridan's. 63 or maybe 64 today, I don't know. Here's Charlie and me. Hi, Barb. Barb Scott! Hi! How are you, honey? Are you still in Hawaii? If you're in Hawaii, you're getting up in the middle of the night. I hope you're back in California. Hi, Steve Arona. I'm in a little bit of a mood, so who knows what's going to happen here. But this is where we're starting. This is called How We Come Apart. I don't want to hear how you're holding it together. Hi, Janet. I want to hear how you're coming apart. Not how you tell yourself to sit down and grow up, but how you hold your own broken heart. You break every dish in the kitchen. Hi, Mary. Spill your wine on the stair. Hi, Nancy. You threw out your back, cleaning the closet. You're going to hell. Do you care? And I want to know what you are packing into that tiny bag in your dream. And I'd like us to drink a little too much and agree it's as bad as it seems. Some company here on the couch, 'cause I've been sitting here a lot, and I don't want to know how you're coping. I want to know how you're not. How do we break and break down to the smallest piece, the little particle where the psyche might find release, the building block of the broken heart. It's instructive how we come apart. Hi, John Frullo, Kathy Marzik. And I'm thinking of buying a tent, 'cause roughing it used to be something I know. And the old woman saw it coming. She says it's just how it has to go. I made a little Madonna out of modeling clay, and I don't give up all the time, just on alternate days. How do we break and break down to the smallest piece, the little particle where the psyche might find release, the building block of the broken heart is instructive. How we come apart. What's wrong? No, wait. How do we break and break down to the smallest piece, the little particle where the psyche might find release, it's instructive how we're learning how the house falls down when it's burning. Sorry, everybody. How do we break and break down to the smallest piece, the little particle where the psyche might find release, the building block of the broken heart is instructive. How we come apart. How we come apart. Thank you, Claude. Today's motto: keep calm and panic on. Hi, Larry Papatis. Hi, Patricia Cronin. Hi, everybody. I screwed up that song, but that's where I felt like starting. Let's see, who else is here? Hi, Marie Eaton. Hi from Bellingham. Glad to be with you this morning as we are all falling apart. Glad Kalinsky, good morning, honey. Sybil Bandit, hi. Hi, Idel, who says Ukes. NorCal Dan in Sonoma County. Hi, Dan. Tom Luba, hi, Tom. Barb Scott is back home from Hawaii. John Ferrulo, good morning. We're doing John Ferrulo's open mic feature at the Westford PCA this Sunday night. Raleigh Brown, a rare moment at home.
Hey,
Charlie here listening. Nancy Basket. Judy Abbey, hi. Janet Peterson, Mary Williston.
Jan.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for
Yeah.
being here. It's snowing here. It's snowing a lot. Hi, Pat Buckner.
Yeah.
Oh, and Siski's here. And Janet Simpson's here.
Hey, guys.
If anybody else invisible's here and I don't see them, I worry that Tom Smith will come and I won't see him. Siski, I don't know why. I don't know what it is. The world clearly thinks that you and I are not supposed to know each other, and I don't know why. So, I told Charlie he wouldn't know what order we're doing things in because he won't. And So now, Charlie, let's do the seventh fret.
Sweetheart, it doesn't really matter that much anyway, because I could
being a good sport today about living with me. He gets the Purple Heart. I made the mistake on my walk, which was very snowy. If I turned the camera there, you'd see that it's just coming down out there. So I made the mistake, because my brain was so dark, of listening to the daily headlines on the audio version of the New York Times. Probably not my best move. Oh well. I wrote this song. This is the song I wrote when I bought this guitar, because I sat there and I just played it up here. This guitar has really great bass. It's what's it made of? It's rosewood. It's Madagascar rosewood, and it's just amazingly warm against the body, which is why I've always loved guitar. You put it against your body and you just get this wonderful resonance. Here I am at the 7th fret. I haven't tired of it yet. I spent a lot of time here, 'cause there's comfort that I find here. The 7th fret, it's as high as you can get and still have room to play. I rest my chin, I settle in, me and the key of A. Way up here my thoughts are clear, 'cause something happens in my chest. The back of the guitar meets my heart, and both of us rest. Here I am under an Afghan, curled around this wood. The bracing meets the bones, and the braces feel good. When I was 27, the 7th fret is where I placed the song that carried me through that summer where nothing went wrong. The song carried me to Telluride, to Texas, and to TV too. I was 27 at the 7th fret. There's nothing I couldn't do. And then things went wrong, and I thought I need a new key. So I moved it up, but luck will be what it'll be. And then I tried the 9th fret when 8 did not change my luck. I went higher and higher, it didn't get better, it just went up. I was making a lot of noise, but there wasn't that much of a tune. 'Cause up above the 8th fret, you start running out of room. I've been up and I've been down in the years since then. I've tried 5, 6, and 8, and I'm back at 7 again. Here's Kathy Kusro, Ukes, Lauren Payne, good morning. Peter Martell, good morning. Sounds like you might have your speaker up, so we're hearing a little bit of reverb echo. Interesting, you are. Hi, Janet Wisniewski from Brussels. Neil Braverman, good morning. Neil was at our show with David Roth on Saturday night. Raleigh Brown for Charlie, a Purple Heart for Charlie. Michael Ferrucci, good morning from downtown Livermore. Susan Douglas, I heard you got bitten. Susan Douglas, I hope you're okay. Mindy Dillard, hey Mindy, thanks for that email. I dreamed about you and I woke up this morning thinking I never answered Mindy's email. And you sent me that email this morning. There's coincidence in this world. Turning the guitar into a metaphor for life, thanks. So is anybody else getting all sorts of echo? I don't know how to fix it, but I'm not sure what I would do. I think everything is coming right, but if it's not, let's just go look at the settings. So Charlie, while I go look at the settings, see if you can address the crowd. Tell us how many days you've skied this year.
Oh my God, I can't. I'm trying to get to 77, which is my age, but I'm still 4 days short, and the days are running out. So I'm just trying to figure out how to do it.
Good job, Charlie. You spoke. That was well
The
done.
ski areas are all closing down at this point. Yeah.
Hi, Patricia Cronin. I said hello to you. Okay, so I hear a very short delay. Sybil Bandit says, sounds fine to me. No echo on my phone, says Barb. Not here, says Neil Braverman. No echo, just room acoustics, says Claude Galinsky. No echo, says Mindy. Okay, not noticing a sound problem. Okay, awesome, everybody. And Raleigh, not hearing any reverb or echo. Okay, so this is for our friend Sylvia, who ended up in the hospital on Saturday night. In C, Charlie. Mike Furbeck, hi. So our pal Sylvia, who's having her own problems. I get on stage and I talk about my problems with aging, and then I hear about my other friends who are having problems with aging, and I realize I should just shut up. You know what it might be, Peter, is that I'm a long way from the mic. Here, we'll move it a little closer. How about that? In the land of 10,000 mothers, every song is a lullaby. And nobody marches to war. No one stands in the airport and cries. And nobody dies on the highway. But too many words left unsaid. 'Cause in the land of 10,000 mothers, we all sleep safe in our bed. Land of 10,000 mothers, milk and honey, they flow without end, and nobody goes away wanting. You are welcome wherever you've been, and you are welcome to lay your head down and get a kiss for every wound. 10,000 mothers, you will get better soon. You are welcome, no matter what chases you, whatever road you chose through the woods. 'Cause in the land of 10,000 mothers, somebody loves you and knows you are good. Somebody loves you, knows you are good. Hi, Dan Alshaw. Sarah Williams says, sound great on YouTube. I want to find this poem I've been meaning to read week after week. This is a great poem that I just feel like reading to us right now. Of course, did I think about it, finding it before? No, it's just been one of those days, though, guys. I have to tell you. You see us lower down now because I can't read the comments if they're higher up because of my glasses, and my eyes are really giving me a hard time today. So I said to Charlie, look out, they're going to be able to see your crotch. Love this song. It's a bomb, said Kathy Marzik. Imagine if 10,000 mothers were in charge of the world. Yes, imagine if 10,000 mothers were in charge of the world. Oh, thank you, Mindy. Mindy says she learned. Tom Smith, you're here, and you actually got on. Wow, awesome. So this is by Rosemary Watola Tromer, one of my favorite poets. You can find her. She has a website called, I think, 100 Falling Veils. This is called Hope. Hope has holes in its pockets. It leaves little crumb trails so that we, when anxious, can follow it. Hope's secret? It doesn't know the destination. It only knows that all roads begin with one foot in front of the other. And I want to thank everybody who put one foot in front of the other on Saturday and went out for the hands-off protest. I know that my friend Tom Smith said that he was freezing his butt off because he was soaking wet after being in Keene.
Have you warmed up yet, Tom?
Yeah.
If you were up here, you'd still be cold.
You'd still be cold. It's so grim up here. This is the reason that I should stay in Utah until the end of April. I'm going to read this one more time for all of us. Hope has holes in its pockets. It leaves little crumb trails so that we, when anxious, can follow it because of the holes in the pockets. I just want to point that out. Hope's secret. It doesn't know the destination. It knows only that all roads begin with one foot in front of the other. Oh, yay. Mindy Dillard says, took my kids in Salt Lake City. Awesome. Hi, Tony Bowles. Good morning. Jean Ray, good morning. One of the 2 songs in my repertoire that I still play that magically came into being after I'd had a tiny bit too much to drink. I'm not recommending it to any songwriters, but I just want to say honestly, that's how this song worked out. All you gotta do is be happy, 'cause happy is gonna get you by. Better not to make it a project. Happy isn't something you try. All you gotta know is it'll come and go. It wasn't designed to stay. And all you gotta do is be happy. Just some part of your day. Hi, Jackie Smith. All you gotta do is be happy with this moment as it arrives. Happy isn't looking for a medal, just happy to be alive. And don't hold too tight, he's not what he likes, and then he gets hard to find. Happy doesn't really like Mondays, but he's trying to change his mind. All you gotta know is it'll come and go. It wasn't designed to stay. All you gotta do is be happy. Just some part of your day. Oh, all you gotta do is be happy. Just some part of your day. Hi, Bonnie Barnes. Steve Verona posted the poem. Thank you, Claude Galinsky. You could adopt my mantra, another perfect New England day, helpful in reminding me to find something in the weather to appreciate. Thank you, Claude. Well, I appreciate that we're not having a drought. There, how's that? Did I do pretty good?
Well, I did hear a number of people grateful for the fact that even though it's been snowing for 2 days, we're not gonna have to shovel.
That's true, because it's melting.
Because
as
it's melting.
As it falls, that's true. Yeah, even though it's been shoveling,
Although it looks like
snowing
a
for
little
2 days.
shoveling might be
It has been snowing for 2 days.
necessarily on the porch.
So this is a song we're going to go in the studio on Monday and do some more recording. And so I'm looking at all these songs I've written in the past since 2021 when we put out A Beautiful Sound, or maybe it was 2022, I can't remember. So I have all these songs, and not all of them need to be recorded and kept. But we're going back and we're looking at some of them. So this is one of them. This was written after both my folks had passed away. And my mom died. She had she had ovarian cancer, and she was in a lot of pain when she died. And kind of remarkably, the morning that she died, she kind of engineered it herself. We were in the hospice room, and she was, all of her organs had been filled up, and either me or my sister said, would it help her if we sat her up, because she was lying down? And the nurse said, oh no, it's like a wine bottle. You sit it up, and all the you block out all the air. Whatever it was, it became clear that she was saying, you don't want to sit her up. And my mother went like this. And my sister and I, without thinking that we were doing this, did what good daughters do. We did what my mother asked. So we each took a hand and we sat her up, and that was the end. So I always feel that my mother really engineered her own end in a way that I find quite remarkable. My dad had dementia, and he passed away after many years, looking to me like suffering sitting in a chair. This song is all those things wrapped together, along with the fact that my mom had a friend who said that my mother was visiting her after she died. And I was a little upset about this. It was right after my mom had died, and I kind of was like, she's my mother. Why is she visiting you? She should be visiting me. The introduction's probably longer than the song. Don't worry about it. Well, I expected that somehow we'd stay connected. I'd receive some sort of directive. 'Cause you would find a door in that wall, but it's been quiet. And I think by now you'd have tried it. So maybe it's time to decide it's that you are not gonna come at all. That we're here and then we're gone. On a one-way ticket, heaven bound. The ashes in the box, and the box is in the ground. Ticket, heaven bound. Your neighbor next door asked for a statue of yours. I didn't know what she wanted it for, till she said you visit in the night and that she's able to see you move things on the table. But that statue was always unstable. It would never stand upright. We are here and then we're gone. Heaven bound. The ashes in the box, and the box is in the ground. I don't know what I believe. Maybe we're here and then we leave on a one-way ticket, heaven bound. And I arrived at my old man's bedside moments after he died. On a winter afternoon, he was freed from where he'd been trapped in that armchair. And as I sat there, I had the sense there was a happy light in that room, a sweetness breaking through on the way to a one-way ticket, heaven bound. The ashes in the box is in the ground. Hello before goodbye. You were in a hurry 'cause your body was in pain. And who knows what you had to do to get on that train for the one-way ticket, heaven bound. The ashes in the box is in the ground. I don't know what I believe. Maybe we're here and then we leave on a one-way ticket, heaven bound. A one-way ticket, heaven bound. Here's Kathy Marzik saying her mom did that too. Good for your mom. You know, if we can have any agency in our own getting out of here, I think it's a good thing. Andy Nettle, beautiful memories. Remain kind and hold your loved ones close. I agree, Andy. Nice to see you, Andy. Thanks for posting that photo, and it's really sad that they are going to take that beautiful field and put a liquor store in it in Moab. My God, how sad. Here's Tom Luba. My mom died about a year ago. I hope a song about her finds me one day. Yes, I do too. Tony Bowles, great song. Makes me think of the Horse King. Thank you. Jackie Smith, such a meaningful and beautiful song. Thank you, Jackie. Jackie, I saw that you are on vacation down there in Moab. I'm so jealous because here we are, 32 degrees and snowing. But Moab right now is having gorgeous weather. Okay, Charlie. I think we have time for maybe one more song. Judy Abbey brings memories back. Oh, thanks, honey. Kathy Marzik, one-way ticket, heaven bound. Such a beautiful. We're all on that train. We are. Did I have any other songs that we were going to play? We've been Oh, yeah, we'll Let Your Heart Lay Down. Let's give it a go. So today, in my extremely black mood before the show, I've been trying to figure out what to do with this chorus. And I finally am just giving up and returning to what it was. We tried to write it actually on the show one day. You guys will watch us argue about which chords would be the right ones. But we're going to try this again, and I'm kind of messing with the words now. Thank you, Neil. I know your mom is smiling down on you and Charlie. Thank you. Lauren Payne, thank you for Heaven Bound. Just lost my best friend. This song is just what I needed. Oh, honey, I'm glad. I'm glad it helped. I'm sorry you lost your friend. Love being there, says Jackie Smith. I bet you did. So this. Who knows? When I wrote it, I had this chorus, thought it was okay. Then I decided it was kind of trite. Been driving Charlie nuts trying to figure out what to do with it. But for me, for songs, just they have to, it's like somebody telling you, that person's perfect for you and it doesn't quite feel right. The song has got to feel right for me. If happy got tired and doesn't come around, and you feel like a dog with your head hanging down, you wonder when wonder might knock on your door in a world of grief, sorrow, and war. You don't want to try anymore. Well, the best I can offer is this shred of belief that there's the winter tree and there is the spring leaf. Here's my coffee, here's my chair. It's holding me up, it kind of feels like it cares. It will not always be winter bear. If happy got tired and so did you, oh, whatever's gonna get you through, let your heart lay down. Let your heart lay down. Pull the covers over my head and see what I find. Maybe something down deep needs to unwind. All the years I waged and won, building my world, and every moment of sun would tire out anyone. If happy got tired, so did you. Oh, whatever's gonna get you through, let your heart lay down. Let your heart lay down. It's another day. I'm gonna mark myself here, let myself live in my lowest gear. A pen and paper, it can be my long day's drive. I don't know where we're going, where we'll arrive, but I'm hoping that we're heading for the sunny side. Happy got tired and so did you. Oh, whatever's gonna get you through, let your heart lay down. Let your heart lay down. One more time. If happy got tired, so did you. Do whatever's gonna get you through. Let your heart lay down. Let your heart lay down. I have no idea if we're gonna keep that line or not. It doesn't really make sense. Kind of stole it from Chuck McCabe, but it's working for me today. Hi, Connie Hume. Connie Hume. Wow. Great to discover you just now. Been way too long. It has. Aloysius. Good morning, Aloysius. Kathy Marzik. Just like the kind words. The version was supposed to be temporary. Sometimes winds up being the best one. Thanks for this song. I really needed it today. Thank you, Kathy. I want to thank you all for being here. I feel like we should go out on one song. And so we're going to go out on Harold because we need more Harold. Charlie doesn't remember how Harold works.
I think we're finally back to the original chorus in terms of the chords.
Close.
Now all we need to do is now go back to the original words of the chorus, and we'll be right back.
And it could happen.
Where we started, which was
it could happen, but
pretty good.
I'm not going there today.
Okay, I know. I'm just being irritated.
Well, it was
these words sound true. Happy.
That was
tired,
it. These
so
words
did you.
sounded true. It just felt trite to me to say that now. Hi, Larry had a sense of Purple Heart. Thank you, Larry. So we've been watching this old Ken Burns documentary. It's really long about the Roosevelts, but we've learned a lot about Teddy Roosevelt, his good and his bad qualities. Been very interesting. Hi, Emma Sloniker. Teddy Roosevelt definitely drew his own world. Unfortunately, he's back from that time that killing a lot of large animals and putting them on the wall was just a fine thing. I'm not into that. I don't know why I started telling you that, except to say that we're trying not to watch too much news, so we're watching documentaries about the Roosevelts on PBS. We hope you have a good week. I think we'll see you next week. We have a studio session on Monday, but I'm pretty sure we'll be here Tuesday morning. But keep your eye on Facebook. Remember that Raleigh does a show on Wednesday afternoons at 3 and Sunday at 10:30. Find some way to get through. That doesn't sound very positive. Thank you for being here with us. I really appreciate it. And I should shut up now and let the song sing itself. Harold has a purple crayon, and he draws a purple line. Harold draws this line for a couple of pages, and his hand starts to get tired. So his hand starts to shake. So the line becomes wavy. So the line becomes water, and Harold falls in. But Harold remembers he still has a purple crayon. So he draws himself a purple boat. You guys are my purple boat, thank you very much. He draws himself a purple boat and he climbs in. Harold sails on his purple sea. When he gets tired of sailing on his purple sea, he draws himself a purple island and he gets off. On his purple island, Harold draws a purple apple tree, a purple bed, and a purple moon in the sky. When Harold is hungry, he eats a purple apple. And when Harold is tired, he goes to bed in his purple bed under his purple moon. We should all remember that we have our own crayon. I know you guys know that. Thank you so much for being here with us. Have a good week, and we'll see you next week. Harold has a purple crayon. He drew the water. He drew the bed that he lay on. He drew the moon in the sky, and a tree, it was kind. He put apples in the branches. Harold draws his grand design. Thank you, everybody. You guys are awesome. Thanks for showing up on Tuesday mornings and helping me remain a sane woman. When this song stops, I'll be able to push the goodbye button. And I want to thank Charlie for his purple-hearted behavior. I want to thank you all for being our friends. See you next week.